Welcome back to another Zemo walk and talk. We're out here in sunny California. Not so sunny California. We're dreaming. We're alive. We got Zemo. We got myself. That kind of works. Cool. Welcome back. We're happy to have you. It just rained. Little did we know that it'd be raining. Well, actually, we did know it'd be raining. We're in that season. Welcome to fall. Sacramento, Elk Grove. We're having a good time. Today marks November 16 on this journey of trying to figure out my life. And we're having a good time. It's stressful as can be. A lot to get done. And I'm realizing that every day that I'm working on this business. I think the hardest part is because I only have so many hours in the day and there's a lot to get done. But one of the biggest things when it comes to all this is trying to get other things done. Morning. So, I'm having a problem with getting other things done beyond all the things I'm already doing. So it's just taking a lot of adjustments to figure out the best course of action, to figure out what works best for my schedule. Just trying to dial that down. But like I said, adjustments here and there and everywhere is all that is needed. And eventually, we'll mitigate all those mistakes and maybe we'll be good at something. So today I wanted to focus on actions. Because there's like a weird perspective of actions. Morning. Leave it. You're okay. You're okay. Leave it. Weird perspective of actions. Hey. A lot of people get stuck in the beginning stages of anything. When it comes to the planning, scheduling, getting all the equipment, getting all the tools and everything. And then they keep planning and they keep scheduling and they keep doing basically everything else except what actually needs to get done. And what tends to happen is nothing ends up happening because you're planning so much and you're getting all this equipment, you're getting all these things, albeit some things actually might be necessary for the business, but most times you already have exactly what you need to run your business. You don't need all these CRMs. You don't need, all these tools necessarily. Most times, everything you can do is right there in the palm of your hand. Everything you need is on our phone, on the computer. Like, we have more than enough when it comes to the amount of tools that are available to us in the 21st century, in 2023. Like, there's nothing that is inhibiting your growth. So the reason I bring this up is to encourage those who are trying to find that next step. You have everything you need. Find the tools, find the drive. But what I think is a good focus is to see where you want to go, right? You have your goals in mind, you have your trajectory. But I think the most important thing out of all that is to, once you have your goal in mind, then you just start taking the necessary action from there. The reason I say that is because the more you plan and the more you schedule, the less you're gonna actually jump into it neck deep. From personal experience, that's what happened to me, more or less. And on top of that, I didn't have the right trajectory, nor did I have the right perspective in mind. I was always, hey buddy, stop pulling please. You're hurting me. I was always given the perspective of, I was always thinking, let's say you reach out to 100 companies and you're doing this service-based industry, reach out to 100 people and maybe 20 will reach back out to you. But I didn't realize that only, let's just say, 1 out of the 100 that you reach out to might actually be willing to have a conversation. And I didn't realize that. Now, having read Grant Cardone's 10X rule gave me perspective. Whatever you think you should be doing, multiply it by 10, and then shoot for it. So, let's just say in your head, okay, I'm going to reach out to 100 companies. Leave it. Good boy. You're going to reach out to 100 companies. Leave it. Good boy. So that you can get 1 client. Well, 10x that. 10x that sucker. Reach out to 1,000 companies. Doesn't have to be in a day, but just open your mind to that trajectory. So statistically, if you reach out to 1,000, statistically, you'll get 100. Well, that's already a lot more clients that you initially intended to reach out to. So regardless, you're going to hit your goal whether you like it or not. But when you see things from that kind of perspective of, all right, well, if my goal is this, 10x it, shoot for it, and even if I get, half, a quarter maybe, of what I wanted to do, hey, got more than I asked for. I got more than what I would have wanted. So that's kind of the spiel for today. Now, taking action's not easy. It requires work. Morning. Requires discipline. Requires a lot more than people expect. So, I encourage that you just take action. Hey, chill out. Take action like there's no tomorrow. Morning. Most times you're going to do the wrong thing. But sometimes you do the right thing. And those are what count. I think one of the benefits of having this kind of mentality and striving for a higher goal in a sense is you have control over your results. Come on, dude. You have control over your results. No one else does. It's all up to you. So go out there, take action like crazy. You know what you need to do. That's the funny thing. You know exactly what you need to do from here on out. But you got to be willing to make the mistakes. You got to be willing to learn from the mistakes. You're going to make a lot, especially if you're just starting out. This is just the beginning. Doesn't matter what level of business you're at. You could be making 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, 10 figures, whatever. You'll still be making mistakes regardless. That's just how it goes. But it's how you learn from your mistakes and how you bounce back from your mistakes is what distinguishes you from the 90% in the world, the 95% in the world. Most people shy away from these big goals, from these dreams, because they can't handle the failure, because they can't fathom the pain that comes from not achieving what they wanted. But nothing comes at first go. Kobe Bryant wasn't a great basketball player because he loved basketball. Not just because he loved basketball, at least. He was grinding day in, day out. He never for a moment thought that he could just take a day off and think that was going to improve his game. No. So, taking those actions, making mistakes, embrace those mistakes. Hug them. Introduce them to the family. Get them well acquainted with everyone you know. Because at the end of the day, what's the hurt? So you made a mistake. So what? So you didn't get to where you wanted to be. We'll figure out another way to get there. It's not the end of the world. It might feel like it. But you have the power to get to that next point, to that next checkpoint. And you have that control. So next time you're feeling down and out for the game because you felt inadequate or nothing lined up for you or everything just seemed to crumble, well, guess what? Your goal is still there. Your dream is still there. And you're still there. So go. Take it by the horns. Go crush the game. And keep taking actions. That's all for today's Zemo Walk and Talk. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, hope you can follow this journey. Go ahead and click like and subscribe. You know how the people do. And if you're curious to see if I'm going to be a flop or a fail, yes, I said flop or fail, stay tuned and find out in the next month, 2 months, half a year, whatever. And we'll see how it goes. Until next time. Peace.